All right, our next story, it is called Flat-Footed, written by Josh Higgins and read by first-time reader. Literally, this is his first time to read out loud. Shane Lauder. Pressure's on. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Rudyard's and welcome to Grown Up Storytime. There's a note here that says speak loudly. I can't read this. I can't see it. I may have to stand sideways. Okay. Sorry. This is my good side. Okay. This story is called Flat-Footed. I want to take these glasses off so I can read this. Let me just get comfortable. It's a short story, so I'll just can fool around a little bit. Here we go. Someone is in the garage, you said in an alarmed but surprisingly calm tone. Before I could speak a word, you sprinted out of the bedroom where we had just spent a couple of hours talking to each other. We were talking each other to sleep. As I tried to wake up and follow after you, I heard a scuffle. As I rose from your bed, I heard a smack, and then you shouting, "You hit me!" in a shocked but still calm tone. When I reached your bedroom door, there was a bright light blinding me. Behind the light, I could barely make out a shadowy, amorphous human figure as it pushed me back onto your bed. For a few short moments, the light withdrew, and I tried to regain my eyesight and piece everything together. As my vision partially returned, I saw the figure standing over me. As I stood up to confront it, its arm swinged something towards my head. Distracted in thought, trying to figure out who this figure was, and more importantly, what it was swinging towards my head, I barely managed to react. I covered my head as I felt something hard strike me. A paralyzing sensation shot through every part of my body as everything flashed bright white and then dissolved into what looked like TV static. And then what looked like fireflies as my vision returned again. Dazed, I fell back onto your bed as the figure swung again. This time, unable to move or react, it struck my knee. As I attempted to stand, my knee buckled and I fell back as the figure struck my knee once more, then exited the room towards you. I fell helplessly to the floor. Again, I tried to stand, and again my knee gave out. Falling forward onto your carpet, I pulled myself with my hands until I reached the tile hallway, and I could crawl. I crawled until I could brace myself against the hallway wall and limped. With each successive movement, I played endless scenarios in my mind of what was happening to you. As I stumbled helplessly, I imagined the conversations that would be behind my back about being too weak or too slow. When I made it to your living room, I was relieved to see you sitting in a chair, curled into a ball with your roommate standing beside you. You were alive and shaken, but visually unharmed. Your roommate was concerned, but unsurprised. I turned to my left, I saw your ex heading angrily out the front door. I learned later that his departure from a movie date night at your house earlier that evening barely edged out my arrival by a matter of minutes. While your roommate placated everyone involved, I thought that I should just go home and process my feelings about that evening, about you, and about our relationship, and that it was really working out. But my mind played scenarios of him coming back to finish what he started. I thought I should call the cops, but thought that he would take that on you too, and that everyone would laugh at my naivety and inability to protect anyone. Instead, I sat on the couch imagining any slight noise was him returning and replaying the night in my mind until the sun came up. Some nights I still sit and relive that night until morning. And some nights I spring up at the slightest sound as if determined not to be caught so flat-footed again. Yeah, that's it. And I'm sorry, I forgot to say that this story is called Flat-Footed by Josh Higgins. Thank you.